This is the Goodly Christian Witch. Welcome to part 3 of How to Become a Member of the Illuminati. And this is featuring the book, The Illuminati Papers by Robert Anton Wilson. We're focusing on page 4, the abolition of stupidity. We have in this portion here, Leif Erikson Cabal, Legion of Dynamic Discord Position, paper number 00001. This is by Hagbard Celine, The Abolition of Stupidity by Hagbard Celine. The first thing that the eye notices is this other frame on page 5 stating, stupidity is a contagious socio-semantic disturbance which afflicts all of us. Stupidity murders geniuses, burns books, slaughters populations, blocks progress. There is nothing rationally desirable that cannot be achieved if rationality itself increases. Neurochemistry means the human nervous system studying and improving its self-intelligence, studying and improving intelligence. Why be depressed, dumb, and agitated when you can be happy, smart, and tranquil? And that's a question. Now, returning back here to page 4, two eminently intelligent men, R. Buckminster Fuller and Werner Erhard, have proposed that we can and should abolish starvation by the end of this century. This goal is rational, practical, and desirable, so it is naturally denounced as utopian, fantastic, and absurd. I wish to propose a similar goal which is also rational, practical, and desirable, and which will also be denounced as utopian, fantastic, and absurd. I suggest a worldwide war against stupidity. Although the stupid will naturally resent this, I address my ideas here to those who are not totally stupid or who are not stupid all the time, i.e. those rare individuals who have occasional lucid moments. The arguments for this revolutionary notion are as follows. Although one sounds like a satirist to say it, this planet does seem to be controlled by and largely populated by persons who are not in all respects reasonable men and women. Voltaire, of course, may have been exaggerating when he said that the only way to understand the mathematical concept of infinity is to contemplate the extent of human stupidity, but the situation is almost that bad. To mention just a few examples from my own lifetime, Hitler murdered 6 million Jews for, quote, reasons, unquote, that were totally insane. Senator Joe McCarthy led a crazy witch hunt against communists, which ruined many innocent people and never succeeded in uncovering the absolutely definitive real communist. Anita Bryant is currently waging a crusade right out of the 13th century against homosexuals, etc. It is scarcely an exaggeration to say that millions of humans have been murdered in the course of which irrational scapegoating throughout history, since each of us belongs to some minority or other. Any of us might be one of the targets in the next witch hunt, and if they burn us, there will be nothing left to cryonically preserve. Again, we're talking, this is an aside, let's stop reading here for a minute, cryonically preserved. So, you know, they're talking about cryogenics, freezing your body upon death, or your head or your brain, to then be put into some machine or some other person or some manufactured body, some synthetic human body later on. That's what they're talking about. Now, nor is stupidity, they're going back to reading page 4 of the Abolition of Stupidity by Hagbard Celine, returning to this, nor is stupidity the exclusive trait of the stupid. You do not need a vocation for it, as you do for the priesthood. It seems to be a contagious socio-semantic disturbance which afflicts all of us at one time or another. Notorious examples can be found in the lives of, quote, the great, unquote, such as Simon Newcomb, the astronomer who discovered Neptune, quote, proving, unquote, mathematically that heavier than air flight was impossible, the French Academy refusing to examine the evidence for meteorites. Just couldn't hold that one in the 18th century, etc. Some might include Einstein's continuous attempts to refute the random factor in quantum mechanics as another example of stupefying in a fine mind. No, stupidity in a fine mind. Okay, right here we're going to cut this off because it appears to be the case that if you cannot hold in your laughter when you read something completely absurd, then what you have to do is let the professionals be a disc jockey, because only a professional disc jockey would be able to read that and not bust out laughing. It's a goodly Christian, which we'll get you to part 4 later on.